Guys, we have really, really big news. There is a report that the US House will have a crypto bill and maybe crypto clarity bill up in 2 months. I thought it was going to take 4 years. 2 months is a big improvement, but I don't know if it'll actually be good or not because some of this evilness is going to come into the bill. There's going to be a lot of national security and illegal activity, and that could just mean code for we're going to restrict crypto in certain use cases, especially on the anonymous non-KYC AML use cases within the United States, which actually could round out a lot of crypto enthusiasts, unfortunately. However, for financial markets and making money, that might not have an effect because all that really needs is that we need clarity on what crypto is. And hopefully this will cap Gary Gensler in the knee with Congress introducing this bill so he can't keep suing for whatever he wants. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know if we'll actually get that. But this bill could also be signed within a year by Joe Biden. Now, obviously, all the committees are Republican run and they actually do need Democratic consensus in the Senate for this to pass. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, but they're actually gathering together and working on crypto regulations and crypto bills. And this is exactly what we want. We want bills to nail down on what the SEC can do and can't do so they can't just go willy-nilly and do whatever they want. Of course, what we plan to do is over the next 2 months is to report a deal out, adding that the bill would address both securities and commodities regimes and issues that are hard to fix on the other side, which means that they might actually address water securities, water commodities, and have everything failed out. Now, this is this man, Gary Gensler's worst nightmare. Because if they say certain things are not securities, then he can't sue them as securities, and there goes his paycheck. And also his paycheck from the fat cats to sue everything as securities might actually be in trouble too. So this is very, very bad for Gary Gensler, or at least it might be. Because I do think this bill is going to make a lot of these things commodities, which means the SEC won't have as much power over them, and the CFTC is generally better to work with than the SEC. But of course, they're looking for bipartisanship support, and I think they actually might get it, at least in the House, because there's at least that rep from Hawaii and some of the reps from the other states that are Democratic that actually are for crypto as well. Of course, Elizabeth Warren is going to be against a more lenient crypto bill, but I do think there's going to be value seen from some of the Democrats in Senate for such a deal because I think they're going to turn a lot of voters away if they don't actually get this deal. We got to get our voices heard, and this is where it actually is at. So they're working on crafting this bill right now, and it should come and maybe get signed within 12 months. And now 12 months might seem like a long time to you guys, but for Congress, that is blazing fast, my friend. Blazing fast. Getting something out in 2 months after consensus, and this was actually formed a consensus. Now, some of you might actually think, oh, it's consensus, it's going to be Ethereum-centric. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I actually think a lot of these senators and a lot of these congressmen actually want crypto to thrive in the United States overall, so they're not going to be particularly partial to Ethereum or Bitcoin or anything else. I think they're going to try to get something that's good for all cryptos because they want those jobs in there. And they basically said Congress needs to provide significant guidance here. I anticipate we'll be still using the Howey test in the most modern way expressed by U.S. courts. So there might be different interpretations of the Howey test, which could be really big. I'm very hopeful for this. I'm sure they'll scrape out a lot of the privacy and anonymous features in crypto. But in terms of what are securities, what are commodities, I have some faith at least that they'll do good by us and we'll have a really good bull market. Hopefully by the summer, but probably by next year. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.